Morning, Kristen, Fairly Grounded here. There are a lot of people growing strawberries now for the first time, so I wanted to show you a few different ways to do that if you're just getting started. First one is hang your strawberries. The benefit to this is slugs and centipedes and caterpillars don't have as much access to them because they're not laying on the ground on the soil where those guys usually are. The con to this is your strawberry plants will want to put out shoots to start a new plant, and they won't be able to do that here. What will happen is the shoot will go out and it will start growing that plant, but you'll want to cut it off and put it somewhere else where it can get into the soil. But it's a great one. Wonderful way to grow strawberries. Let's go see the next one. And you just want to make sure it has sun and, take care of it. Just like your babies. This is my composter. So what it is, it's a trash can. We put a bunch of holes in it, put the baby plants in there, and then the strawberries grow really well in them. And they go all the way around. This is cool because you take the bin, you fill it up with your soil, and inside this pipe is food scraps, dead leaves, pine needles, and then you put water in that, and it will worms, and the worms will eat it up, poop it out. Composting is being done inside here, so the minerals leach out of that into this bin, into the soil where it's accessible to the plants. Another one. And then, this goes all the way around, and it doesn't only have to be strawberries you put in here. So lots of different things in there if you want. And on top, we're going to be putting a bunch of basil. Here, I have smart bags or smart pots. These they have handles, and they're meant to be, they're pots made out of fabric. They have handles so you can move them around. Most people just sit them on the ground, which is what I usually do also. There's one over there with potatoes coming out of it. But I wanted to try something cool with my strawberries. So what I did was I put holes in the side of these smart pots and then hung them on T-posts, just in the middle of two more raised garden beds. Love it. Let's go to the next way. That is in the ground. These are all first year strawberries. The second year is when your strawberries will get bigger. So the first year your strawberries are going to be small. Most of them are going to stay pretty small. But the cons to strawberry beds in the ground is that the slugs and other animals have access to them. More access than they do hanging Benefits: they can put their shoots out and start a whole bunch of new plants for you. So it's a good way to multiply plants. Alright, we have one more. So excited about the mimosa tree coming to life. It's so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Not only that, it's medicinal. We'll go over that later in another video. But since we're talking about strawberries, Strawberries in our deep south heat, they do much better when they have some shade when it gets really hot out than just being out in total direct sun the whole entire time with our hot temperatures. So all these strawberries over here do really well. And this is the last area. This is a bed. It's raised off the ground, or it's raised, but it's not off the ground. And the strawberries are either chilling down inside of it or hanging off. And these strawberries I let kind of create their new plants. They'll take their shoots. Shoots will go over the side and they'll start new plants in the ground. And this bed is also filled with other plants. Celery, beans, kale, so the way we like to do it is different methods and different locations, so you can see what works best for you in your location with the time you have, with the space you have, with the animals you have. It's important to keep your stuff in different locations, so that way if a fungal disease or an animal comes in and wipes out a space, you're not left with zero. Have fun, get to experimenting, get to growing, get healthy. Let me know if you have any questions. God bless you guys.